Welcome to the Blue Ridge Mountains of Southwest Virginia. My name is Heather Winch. My husband Simon and I moved here 4 years ago from the Caribbean with our daughter Charlotte, now 7 years old. We moved here to be closer to our family and to have farm and land. We also now have a second child, Georgia, 2.5 years old. We are beginning the farm. We have the house. We have 40 acres of land that stretches down the hill. Well, of course, we don't want to forget what else we have. We have 2 dogs. They came with us from the Caribbean. And we're starting to build up with some other tools and things quite necessary for the farm. One of the things that I've learned from my parents was a compost tucked away in the woods there. Compost is necessary. One of those good things to get started. That was easy to start. The other thing my parents helped teach me with regards to farming was doing some gardening. I have a herb garden over here. It was one of the very first things that I put in when we moved here. I've begun drying those and using those in daily cooking. I'm also looking forward to using some of these dried herbs in hopes to use them when I make goat cheese. The herb goat cheese is delicious. It's October, so the harvest is over. I have got bags and bags of green beans tucked away in our freezer. I've got homemade tomato sauce, basil for pesto, all kinds of wonderful things. Yummy tasty. Next year, we're going to make the garden bigger. We've got the garden plot started out, but I'm going to need a little hand with that. Aha! I'm going to introduce you to the next step that we have with our farm. We just got this past year in the spring. The girls, the ladies, are 6 buff Orpingtons. We do hope by January, February, sometime in there to start with our eggs. And if all else fails with eggs, they are wonderful companions. So the girls just love playing with them. They have great personalities and they get all the bugs, as you can see that they're doing all around the yard. My husband works 4 weeks to up to sometimes 7 weeks away from us. He works overseas. So the girls and I miss him very much, and we have to do a lot of these things without his muscle and brawn. While he was home, he was able to construct the chicken enclosure. Some of the things I've had to do on my own, and it's not very easy for a 5'2" and a little bit gal to get things like the roofing on the chicken coop by herself. But I pride myself on getting things done and being an independent woman. I do the thing, you know, your normal mom duties around the house with the girls, but I get right out here in the garden and in the yard and do the things that we also need to do, that the manly man chores. One of the manly man chores that I love to do is use the tractor. It's another one of those things. It's a little bit difficult for me with the size that I am, and some of the things I have to do, I have to wait until the guys are around to help me out. But I am able to split wood. It's not too hard. It works on the muscles, keeps me in shape. But I'm able to get, you know, the guys will take the trees down. I'm not allowed to use the chainsaw by myself. I don't know why, but anyway. So there's a few things that I'm having a little bit of a time with, and I would really like the help of Mana Pro, and saw their giveaway and thought, well, that would really kind of help me kick started into the next phase of the farm. Down the hill here, we've got a lot of trees, and there's a lot of brush and scrub. And what our intention for that Simon and I have originally is for sheep. And with a bunch of people we've spoken to and doing our homework, said that if you're going to want to clear land, goats would be a great thing to use. So the next step is goats. In doing further research with the goat homework, as I call it, the goat milk, turning the goat milk into goat cheese would be a fabulous thing, as we all love that, and it's very good and healthy for us. So what I'm needing is some fencing, because goats like to roam, so I need some fencing and some shelter to begin our next stage. It's very quiet and beautiful here in Callaway. We're a little bit remote. We're about 20 minutes from town. But I love being out here in the peacefulness, and I love working outside. I'm really looking forward to getting the next step of our farming started. And a kickstart is what I need from Mana Pro if you can help me with my family with our farm. Thank you, and we look forward to hearing from you. Bye for now from Callaway, Virginia.